lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought a mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
О, олень. Пойдем покормим. Нет, стой! Красиво.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I heard something moving around in the garage. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Меня напрягает эта музыка.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Идем смотреть. Так, Кельвин. 11 лет.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
В смысле, покойным? Он типа умер, и у него были клики, и он сделал, или чё? Что-то как-то странно. 1 год. Еще круче.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
А что, в бане жила или что? Ладно, допустим. Так, ладно. Что-то это Эдди слишком долго прожила. Может, она всех жрала.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Barbara.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
У хомяка была клеточка, в которой была клетка, клетка, в которой была клетка. Как у меня. Да уйди такие. Уйди. Я Даша О, я справилась. Она что, беременна? Ладно.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Сейчас все жрать потребует.
I kept eating and eating.
Ю. Ой, это же место. Фу.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Они же стеклянные, деревянные, это фу. Но они же не могут так расти на подоконнике живые ягоды. Ой.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Хова, куда мне? Хова. Хова. Куда мне? Ой, тут дом можно посмотреть. Хова. Хоп. Хоп. Хова. Стой!
I jumped and I almost got her.
Ой, кот уже рычит, аж бесится. Хоп. Здравствуй.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Хоп.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Залезу на большое дерево.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it
Обещал папе
anymore.
больше не ползать по кустам.
All I cared about was
Папа знал, что
eating
она
that mama
крошка.
bird.
Чего? Ну, сейчас допустим.
I gobbled her up, and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Что? Так, ну и что мне тут делать? Где моя добыча? Где кто? Алло? Я кого-то слышу. Куда мне лететь? Объясните.
Rabbits.
О, зайцы. Где зайцы? Ё-моё! Заяц! Стоять!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine before my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something.
Да даже человек не съест целого кролика, она сожрала. Все жрет и жрет. Ну охренеть теперь. Ладно, смотри. Ой, я кого-то слышу.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Сейчас бакула стать посередине зимы. Ну. Нет! Нет! Ладно. Я себя чувствую, вот примерно так же, как в тренировке.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than
Стой! Там тюлька. Там тюлень! Там тюлень.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Нет! Ну кусай! Вот же он!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really
Где он?
good.
Я просрала. Где тюлень? Твою мать. Где тюлень? Я просрала тюлень. Ну как тогда? Ну где он? Где тюлень? Где ты? Вон.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything changed.
О! Фу, как она мерзко передвигается. О! На, послушай. Это очень мерзко.
Какая вкуснотища. А что это за удав такой? Это угорь какой-то?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled
Now I was a
people
monster?
everywhere.
Теперь я стала чудовищем. И чула людей. Хочу сожрать кого-нибудь побыстрее. Такой. Какой-то монстр, это угорь какой-то. Или шнурок. Который пожирает, не знаю, ничего не пожирает, ползает.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Я было больше не видел, очень тихо. Ням-ням-ням-ням. Нямочка.
Да, почему ты не переворачиваешься? Фу.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
О, один, видимо, готов.
Passenger, I was still hungry, and to cross the water I smelled something new, something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Туда я и поплыл. Что это?
I slithered onto the sand,
Почуяла говно,
and the
поплыл
good
на
smell
говно.
went into an old pipe.
Я позвала по песке, и приятный запах привел меня в старинную трубу. Где говно? Действительно. Вкусный старинный запах. Сказала же, говно, туалете. Нормально тебе?
I got closer and closer.
Смотри, куда вернулась. Смотри, у себя же в комнате. Почему нет? Сожрать саму себя. Ой, логика просто бомбезная. Во всех моих животах.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again.
Я снова стала.
I held my breath for a long time.
Я надолго задержала дыхание, но ничего не услышала.
I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
Думаю,
But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Что за нахрен тут происходит, да? Боже. О, тут погода может посмотреть.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would
Не
have.
знаю, верила ли я во все это, но я убеждена, что-то там. Не так понимаю. О, это там орёт кошка. О, смотри, прикинь, прошло столько лет, а она все тут еще жива. И куда мне дальше? Куда мне дальше? Алло, не обратно идти? Нет, не обратно. Сюда? Нет. А то чудище еще там, да?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Молли все еще здесь. Опять. Сейчас эта кошка что ли станет? О, давай на... Ну ты умная. Куда ты
This will be
пошла?
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Но мама не хотела ворошить.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten,
Когда мы приютили
she was the one
бродячую
who named it
кошку, она
Molly.
решила назвать ее Молли.
I spent a lot of
Я
time in
проводила
Great
много
Grandma
времени
Edie's room.
в комнате прабабушки Эти.
Her room was like a museum.
У меня комната была как музей. Я сейчас на это наткнусь, я вообще охренею, что там происходит.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
И несчастье. Что мне делать? А?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Сползи отсюда. Ой, здесь готово.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Угу. О, какая тут пташки. О, какая тут пташки. Да, у меня есть. О, таблетки. Я уверена, что таблетки. Кровь. Ладно, допустим.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Но порой казалось, что она гораздо моложе мельницы. О! Пришли в ванну шикарную, кстати.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink
Она
bathroom.
оставила в доме один единственный след — розовую ванну.
It was a pretty big
Прикольно.
trace.
Впрочем, это было очень заметно. Думаешь, ты все так будешь открывать себе ключом, да? О, так, пустим, почему нет? Один ключ на все случаи жизни.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
В этой ванне есть секрет.
It's in the last place you would look.
Он стоит,
It isn't in the
он стоит
cupboard.
в книге. Не надо лезть за ним в след.
It's hidden in this book.
Он спрятан в этой книге. Оба! Охренеть, мне пустой по комнате. Классно. Я очень боюсь этого.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Подремонтировал его и почти не выпускал. А, это типа где фоточки делали? Ну а как я тебе там пройду? Что, я знаю, как представить, да? Она все сама. Двигай. Вот, аккуратнее, ну никогда. Что-то музыка какая-то напряженная пошла. Отвратительная музыка. Блин, охренеть, можно мне такую комнату, пожалуйста? Посмотри, какая кровать. Так, вообще круто.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
Я знала, что у дедушки
and that he
Сэма
never
был
talked about him.
брат-близнец. Не говорил даже о том, что сам дедушка никогда о нем не заговаривал. Круто.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Такие истории нравились еще меньше, чем моей маме.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
Вот что я помню.
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Сейчас взлетит в море. Отвечаю, разобьет. Сэм, Победа. Останавливайте, чудище. Там что-то светится. Там что-то светится. Ты слезешь, нет? Алло. Ага, что он свалился с ним?
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Правильно. Улетай нахрен, скачай.
I told him going around was impossible.
Что-нибудь сделать полный оборот.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Не скажи.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Сама чуть не сделала в точности то же самое.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Огородила веревку, и половину комнаты держал Кельвин.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Пошел в армию, как только ему исполнилось 18, и никогда больше не входил в эту комнату. А да, куда его зовут? О, сейчас еще одна тайная конференция. Паш,
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
это типа оттуда видно, подождите. Нет! Но мы же не доползли до Барбары. Я уже испугалась.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was canceled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick. The house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Что мне делать? Старый холодильник задрожал, стеной застрял, неподвижно. Сейчас надо вот кого-то хренать. О, дебил.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick.
Я не напугана, Рик. Я в ярости.
Then act
Так и
furious.
веди себя.
All I'm getting from you now is
Пока
that
что я
you're
вижу,
hurt
что ты
and
расстроена.
confused.
Растеряна и...
She threw him out.
Она выставила его за дверь.
The little something
Но
to
сохранила
remember him
сувенир
by.
на память.
Barb,
Эй,
Have you
Барбара,
seen my other
ты видела
crutch?
мой второй костыль?
And she was still holding it when
Она
she
так и
fell
заснула с ним в
asleep,
руках.
watching the
Когда
late
смотрела
picture show.
вечернее кино.
Hours later,
Шли часы.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up
Walter,
there?
что там такое?
Okay, I'm coming
Бегу.
up. But if this is a trick, you're
Но
dead,
если это
Walter.
какая-то шутка, Уолтер, тебе конец. Опять она с этим костылем. Задолбала уже. Она пока подымется. Куда мне вообще тебе выбрать? А что, в подвал надо? Я испугалась. Куда мне? Уолтер, здесь?
Walter vanished.
Уолтер исчез.
But his bedside
Радио
radio
кровати
was
еще
still
работает.
on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6
Полиция
feet
стала
tall,
касаться
with a steel
сообщения,
hook
что
for a hand.
мужчина со стальным крюком
Residents are
вместе
urged to lock
с
all doors and windows and
дверью,
notify the
окна,
police of any
полиция
suspicious
полиция
activity.
подозрительно. О, здравствуй.
Barbara turned, saw
Барбара
the
обернулась,
hookman,
увидела человека с
and
крюком.
was speechless.
И потеряла дар речи.
He was quite smashing.
Знаешь его? Хоба.
He couldn't
Но
get
кто бы это ни было, она собиралась стрелять Барбару в такое.
Okay, Barbara, there's got to be another way out of here.
That night, she
Та
played
ночью она
her
играла
part
свою роль.
beautifully.
Безупречно. Спица, беги куда-нибудь.
Molly's door
Дверь в комнату Молли и открывали много лет.
has grown.
Бедная скотина. Ты тупая! Лоу! Ай, красавица! Ай, молодец!
He wasn't moving.
Он не шевелился, но она чувствовала, что это, возможно, еще не конец. Ты понимаешь, что это случилось? Вот она с костылем раздает, да, всем люлей. Охренеть. Короче, нам нужен костыль домой. Хреначить тут всех только так с костылем. Честно, оборачиваться его нет, понял? Вот смотри, 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 смотри. Я ж сказала, ну... Как иначе? Человек с крюком исчез. Она напряглась, пытаясь слушать его дыхание. Но раздавалось только... Что ты дыхаешь? Дыхаешь такое. И сейчас оказывается там человек с крюком, а он хреначит ее сейчас. Понял? Вот, смотри. Давай сейчас открывать дверь. Кто-то у двери не мог дождаться, пока Барбара откроет. Спорим, там человек с крюком? Вот спорим?
Was coming
Там
from
кто-то
inside the
вышел из
house.
глубины дома. Как иначе? А это кто? О боже.
The monsters had come
Это
to
тупые.
surprise her.
Монстры устроили ей сюрприз. Сбылась заветная мечта Барбары.
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ну да.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Быть может, именно его развязку Эдит сочла что-то там. Сохранение. Ну, да. Сейчас выползем.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Когда я играла с этой музыкальной шкатулкой. Ну, пока что все, и продолжим тогда в следующей серии. Вот. Всем пока!